I said thank you to my former therapist today for saving my life 20 years ago. And I want to tell you that a diagnosis is, well, just words. Depression, PTSD, borderline. Keep those labels on the surface until you can peel them away, shed them like skins that are no longer useful. My clients have looked at me wisely and said, I feel like you get this, like you've been there. Really, I say. My validation stamp is the first to go. The imprint on my forehead requests, re-ink daily with worth. I am the keeper of the family. I do the writing, calling, and visiting. Then one holiday, I am late for dinner. All the maintenance is undone. I dine alone. Dawn and I are up for the same promotion at work, which provides ongoing lunch conversation. I end up getting the promotion, and Dawn no longer talks to me. Once in a while, I go back and have dinner with my parents. They eat only red meat. Their smoking contributes to the yellowing walls. The inkwell is dry. Layer 1 falls away. For my next trick, I teach myself new skills. I am the assistant to the absentee. I find answers to the questions. I do not sleep. Trina invites me to Mardi Gras. I find comfort in the chaos. I collect beads and dance. Relocation appeals to me. Trina and I will be roommates on the coast. I submit my resignation. Then I am offered my supervisor's job. Can I do that from California? I have already sold my bed. I give my cats away. I do not expect to return. I have run out of devices. Layer 2 falls away. My soul is playing possum as my body packs up the car. Trina and I argue, and she takes off without me. I spend the following days out beside the pool. My soul has not stirred. One eye remains open in case of progress. I unfold my life in a place it does not belong. Layer 3 falls away. I am learning how to live small. Trina has moved in with her boyfriend. I memorize surfers by color and shape, gather shells and rocks. I call my parents and ask what's for dinner. One weekend, I drive to San Francisco for a Grateful Dead concert. I stay in a hostel in a room with 7 other women. They have come from other countries to make a new start. I have nothing from which to start. My beginning is over. Layer 4 falls away. Pain renders itself in surprising ways. Traffic challenges my sense of order. I reject it by swerving over cliffs. Then reality charges in and my grip remains steady. I see myself flipping over the railing at the mall, a swan dive into the food court below. I dream of knives and broken glass. I sense the intruder in my room at night. Solitude terrifies me, yet people and I do not connect. Trina thinks we are still friends. I don't return her calls. My body somehow drags itself awake. It plods through spring, then summer, then finally back home. Carnage presents itself along the road. The nightmares do not relent. I dodge small spaces, corners, people. I am consumed by the need to prevent further bruising. Daylight is harsh. I return to the questions for which I have devised answers. My daily facade exhausts me. I sleep, but the nights are not peaceful. Every sharp object becomes at once an enemy and a possibility. Layer 5 falls away. I navigate my life with effort and medication. It makes no difference. Then, finally, there's a break in the ceiling of black. I assign hope to a man from my past. Brian sees the struggle as an adventure. I see it as another invitation for a scar. He vacillates between singing on my voicemails and ignoring my calls. Then he decides he cannot love me. This illness is too much of a burden. I carry the burden of memory. My reconstruction of hope had already begun. I fade back into myself, my safe silence, and layer 6 falls away. "20 years later, I recover the black box. It chronicles a crash through the atmosphere of chemistry and balance. It articulates the need to inflict pain on myself in an attempt to manage external forces of devastation. Perspective allows me now to listen to the recording without judgment or fear. And my own healing work has helped me step out of that skin, that old story, and help others rewrite theirs, one word at a time.